Well, seems as though Mark hooked into the speaker and then he walked away. I had nobody there waiting. Nobody online.
Oh, well, there's no phone there? Can Tom use his,
I didn't make it all pop in. And hopefully they do.
if you need to go
They
take
figure
care of
it
it?
No.
I'm sure Suzanne has her.
They've figured it out by now that they need to do something. Morning, everybody. Welcome. Tuesday morning yoga stroll. I'm back here with my friend Rochelle, who's second time being a model, right?
Professional now.
She's totally professional. And thank you again for doing this.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. We're gonna get this all figured out eventually, hopefully sooner than later, for your and my sanity. But once again, you made the right choice to show up. I hope you get value out of these videos. Let's start by just moving into child's pose. So big toes towards each other, come to kneeling, big toes towards each other, knees wide to the edges of your mat. Let your hips sink back, let your forehead rest down. Just take a second, close your eyes. From there, feel the air around you against your skin. Just we'll get a sense of the overall space around you. Notice any sounds, any different sensations. From there, get a sense of the space within you. Notice your breath. Notice if your mind is jumping all over the place. Just notice how you're feeling. And then from here together, we're just going to exhale everything out. And then take a big inhale through your nose. And give me a cleansing exhale through your mouth. Good. Once again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more, inhale. And clear it out. Breathe in through your nose, nice and deep. And breathe out through your nose, nice and slow. Just start to work on this. Inhale, exaggerating the size, the depth, the length, everything about your breathing in. And then do the same with your exhale. Exaggerate the length of your exhale. Kind of milk the whole movement of pulling your navel in and pushing your breath out. Just like that. Inhale, I want you to fill up. Breathe your body a little bit longer. And then get big at the top. Lips stay sealed. Exhale, draw your navel up and in. Gently guide and push your breath out. Really simple. It's our Tuesday morning yoga stroll, everybody. As always, a breath-based meditation. Let's see if we can really focus, really hone in on our breathing. Knowing that that's going to be the barometer. Really what tells us the quality of our practice of what we're doing. Right. So keep breathing deep and free no matter what. It's our Tuesday morning yoga stroll, so we'll probably keep it moving right along. I encourage you to push yourself, but honor what you're feeling. And of course, thank yourself for showing up. Right? We give ourselves credit where credit is due. We want to program our internal supercomputer to be really positive and uplifting. Inhale. Exhale. All right, we're going to inhale, slide on up to your tabletop, hands and knees. Wrists right underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. On your exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, draw your navel up and in, push your breath out to cat pose. And then we'll go right into it. Inhale, look up, dip your stomach down, your cow pose, really big breath in here. And then exhale, round your spine, chin to your chest, navel up and in, push your breath out. Let's go 3 more. Inhale, can you exaggerate and lengthen your breath even a little bit more? And then exhale, round your spine, navel up and in, push your breath out. Last 2, everybody. Inhale. Exhale it out. This time, I'll tell you what, let's just come back to a neutral spine, curl your toes, and then exhale, lift your knees and send your hips to the sky for a downward facing doggy. First dog of your day, everybody. Of your week. So pedal it out. Getting upside down like this, meaning your heart above your head, is really, really good to do. It's just going to increase the flow of oxygen-rich blood to your brain, which, of course, we're going to do through the movements, through the physicality of this practice. It's going to start to raise the levels of serotonin to your brain, but we're going to compound that by raising the levels of dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and all that stuff, everybody. This is really good. Okay, now settle into your downward facing dog. Can you spread your fingertips a little bit wider? Remember, a little bend in your knees. It's going to be your friend. It's going to let you press your hips higher and flatten out your back. Very important with your shoulders. Rather than your armpits facing outwards, you want to rotate so that your armpits are facing inwards, wrapping your shoulders around towards the front of your body. Now chin to your chest, let your head hang low. Very good. Take another inhale here. Exhale. From here, look forward. Step your feet behind your wrists at the top of your mat. Feet are going to be about hips width apart naturally there. Probably bend your knees a little bit more than you did in downward facing dog, right? We're going to work hard today. In fact, we are going to try to make this the hardest hour of our day. You know, just not just complete balls to the wall the whole time. We'll take our time to get into it, but you can work hard in a gentle way. So bending your knees is just kind of being gentle on your hamstrings and your lower back and your spine. And then if you'd like ragdoll pose, you take pinkies to the crease of your opposite elbow, let your head drop down. Good. Now once you start from that safe supported place of your knees bending quite a bit, if you want to start to straighten them, I encourage you to do so. Let's go 2 more breaths here. This is a long forward fold. And again, another inverted posture. Our heart is above our head. 1 more breath. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Release your hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet together in the center of your mat. And slowly, with a little bend in your knees, we're going to roll up to standing vertebra by vertebra. And as you come to standing, just take your hands to heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. This is what we're about to embark on. One part of an ancient science that's designed to create and maintain physical health, mental clarity, and emotional balance. It makes you happier when all these things are thriving in your life. Okay, so thank yourself for being here. Now that we're upright, we're breathing in through our nose. Breathe your body a little bit taller. When you breathe in, try to get taller and then wide at the top. Keep your lips sealed. Exhale, draw your navel up and in. Eyes open, release your hands, palms facing forward. Take an inhale, sweep your hands up high to the sky. Ooh, that sounds intense. Lean it back a little bit, stretch up and away here. Beautiful. Exhale, let's fold all the way down. Put a little bend in your knees, lay your torso out long, and empty out completely. Now inhale, we're going to find a halfway lift here. It's called Ardha Uttanasana. If you're new to this, you take your hands above or below your knees. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little to flatten your back. And then exhale, fold, plant your palms, and step to plank pose, high push-up position. Here, I would drop to my knees, so let's not be afraid to do that. On your inhale, shift forward. See your shoulders about at least 4 inches in front of your wrists. Exhale, lower halfway down. Our elbows are going to come straight back and touch our side body. Now, inhales upward facing dog. Tops of your feet down. I want you to try to feed your heart through your biceps. And then draw your navel in. Exhale, pull your hips to the sky. Downward facing doggy. And then we're breathing. We're breathing deep. Not forcing it, but there's definitely a little bit of effort. Certainly some quality of attention there. And then the physicality of this posture, right? You want to try to press the ground away from you. So press down into the ground to lift your hips up high. Head dropping down low. Breath. And that smooth but deep meditative flow. Take an inhale. Bend your knees some more. Press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk, or you could just lightly hop your feet all the way between your hands. Now your heels and toes touch together. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Flatten out your back, lengthen out your spine. And then exhale, fold, dive in deep, and empty out. Lead with your chest. Inhale, rise. Go ahead, float your torso, reach high. Palms press. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center. Push your breath out. And we'll just do that whole flow again. Inhale, sweep it on up. Reach it back a little bit. Make it feel good. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Little bend in your knees. Lay your torso out long. Inhale, halfway lift. Hips pulling back, head reaching out. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward and lower halfway down. Now you want your shoulders and hips to move together. You got to keep a strong core. Inhales, upward facing dog. Shoulders back, feeding your heart through. And then exhale, send your hips to the sky. So we doggaroo, y'all. This first warm-up flow, this isn't even modified. We're actually starting with hands to heart and everything. So this is our traditional, what we call Surya Namaskar A, our Sun Salutation A. We did a little integration before that, right? We start slow, and then this Surya Namaskar A, this Sun Salutation A, as is with a lot of different practices, a lot of different power yoga and Vinyasa and Ashtanga yoga, this ends up being the first warm-up flow. It's about 6 movements or so, taking your joints through almost their full range of motion and really igniting your core strength, and a lot more than that. Take an inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. We got 2 more. End of your exhale, walk or lily hop, feet between your hands. Now inhale, halfway, lifty, flat back, E. There you go, good. Exhale, fold, navel, dive in deep. Lead with chest, inhale, rise, float it up, reach it high, palms press. Exhale, hands to heart center, push your breath out. Right away, we begin again. Inhale, sweep your arms out, reach them up high. Lean it back till it feels really good. Ooh, exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward and lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, give me Urdhva Mukha, feed your heart through. And then exhale, hips to the sky, so we doggaroo. We're breathing. Above all, we're breathing. You could take a break 5, 10, 15 times if you want. Keep your breath flowing free. 2 more breaths here. 1 more flow on your own. We've just done 3 together. And I'm going to meet you right back in downward facing dog. In fact, I'll start us out. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lily hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, chest pulls out long. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty her out. Inhale, rise. Come up, reach your hands high to the heavens. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center. That completes the salutation. Now you go 1 more. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up, lean it back, stretch, and feel something head to toe. Exhale, fold. Ooh, Tuesday morning, yoga stroll, yo. Inhale, halfway, flat back and lengthen. Good, take it from here, everybody. Remember, when you're lowering from high plank to low plank, you got to keep a strong core. Shoulders and hips should be moving on the same plane, like an elevator. And hips to the sky, downward facing. Great job, everybody. From here, take your feet a little bit wider to the edges of your mat. And walk your hands back towards your feet, and as you do, bend your knees, squat way down. Your malasana, your frog pose. Now see if you can straighten your spine. See if you can bring your feet flat. So a lot of people will have to bring their feet wider. Some people might have ankle or knee stuff going on, so you could take your hands to the ground for a little support. You could skip it if you need. But try to straighten your spine, press your heart forward, a slight tuck of your chin to your chest, lengthening your cervical spine. Take a breath in, breathe your body taller and then wider. Thank yourself for being here. Stay tall in your spine. Exhale, navel up and in. From here, interlace your fingers and press your palms upwards. Take your biceps with your ears. We're going to come to standing in 5. Arms straight. Here we go. 4. Chest lifted. 3. Let your thighs burn a little bit, y'all. 2. Take it all the way up. And then we're coming right back down. 5. Keep your spine straight as you can do. 4. Biceps with ears. Arms reaching for the sky. 3. Very nice. 2. Take an inhale. Slide your hands to heart center. And exhale. Release to forward fold. Heel toe your feet back to about hips width apart. Padagustasana. See if you can or Padahastasana, your choice. You can either grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers, or slide your hands underneath your feet up to the creases of your wrist. Take an inhale. Pull your chest and spine out really long. And then exhale. Fold. Pull with your arms. Let your elbows bow out. Come here. Come here. Breathing well. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, y'all. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release your hands back to the ground. Walk them right back to your downward facing dog. From here, inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop, feet between your hands, heels and toes touch together. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your chest and spine long, you've been here before. Exhale as you fold, again, make sure your heels and toes are all the way together. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest, reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Dive your torso down deep. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, and lower with control. Elbows straight back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Feed your heart through. And then exhale, send your hips to the sky. Sweet doggaroo. Now, let's inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Breathe it on up here. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Tiger pose. Pull your thigh up into your chest. Inhale, reach your left leg high to the sky. And then exhale, sweep your left foot through your hands. Stack your knee directly above your ankle. Inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, just slide your hands to heart center. Stay tall in your spine. Keep your chest lifted. And then inhale, sweep them out, sweep them up, reach them to the sky. Exhale, take your hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. We're just trying to make it as smooth as possible. Lower halfway down. Inhale's upward facing dog. Heart coming through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Sweet doggaroo. Inhale your right leg, y'all. Breather up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. There you go. Inhale, reach it high. And then exhale, sweep your right foot through to your hands. Again, you want to stack your knee directly above your ankle. Stay high in the ball of your left foot. Inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent, Anjaneyasana. Exhale to heart, push your breath out. Inhale, sweep out, reach for the sky. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Ooh, Tuesday morning yoga stroll, y'all. Nothing too intense, but definitely we're going to leave no stone unturned. Inhale. Exhale. Soaking up the vitality, the health, the well-being, the overall wellness that you're cultivating right now. Soaking it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Pull your chest and spine out really long. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty your out strong. Lead with inhale, chair pose, Sink your hips low, lift your chest, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, Chaturanga Dandasana. The blood's starting to flow, isn't it, y'all? Inhale, upward facing dog, feeding your heart through. And then exhale, hips to the sky, Sawi Doggaroo. Inhale, lift your left leg, y'all, breather up. Good, Rochelle. Exhale, knee to nose. Maybe you can get forehead. All good if not. Inhale, reach your left leg and send her high. And then exhale, sweep your left foot through to your hands, stack knee above ankle. Inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to heart, push your breath out. How deep can you breathe, huh? Through your nose, inhale, sweep your arms out, reach your hands high to the heavens. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Move through that flow, everybody. Great, you're doing phenomenal. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. Not necessarily easy. Right side. Right side. Go for it. So obviously it's not just the physicality of the practice that we get the benefit from. That would just make this a physical exercise, strictly a physical exercise. The quality of attention we bring to it makes it a meditation. So it's a mental exercise as well as a physical exercise. Just a all-encompassing holistic flow. Taking 2 breaths in downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Take 1 more of those flows on your own. This is just a second flow. I wouldn't even call it a sensation B. That's something very specific, or Surya Namaskar B. So it starts at the top of your mat with your halfway lift at the top of your mat. Take an inhale. I'll guide us through. Bend your knees. Look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop. Feet between your hands. Heels and toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull your chest, your spine out really long. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty your out. Inhale, Utkatasana. Now, can you sink lower? Reach your hands higher. Breathe in a little bit bigger. And exhale, release to forward fold. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing, heart coming through. And exhale, hips to the sky. Sweet doggaroo. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. You could take it from here, everybody. Breathe deep. Right, the breath is deep, but it's slower than our normal breath we walk around with all day. And you want to match that with your movements. Breath-based moving meditation. The breath is slow and mindful. Well, you want the movements to be the same. We try to make it smooth. We try to make it graceful. But that's a little misleading. We're not worried about it ending up, like the outcome being graceful. But in order to try to make it that way, we've got to bring our awareness into the moment. Breathe well. You're doing awesome. And I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing, everybody. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward here. End of your exhale, let's walk or lightly hop your feet all the way between your hands at the top of your mat, heels and toes to touch. Inhale, find your halfway lift, which you knew was coming, you're very familiar. And then exhale, fold and squat down deep into a ball. So squat way down, lift your heels, tuck your chin to your chest, and bring your forehead towards your knees. Now, definitely keep your hands on the ground if you need some more support with your ankles or knees. Skip it, of course, if you need, but you're squeezing your thighs together for some extra support. Now, see if you can keep your lower body the same, so you're staying high in the balls of your feet. Just unfurl your spine, sit up nice and tall, your chest lifted. And then interlace your fingers and press your palms upwards, biceps with your ears. We'll come to standing in 5, 4, good y'all, 3, 2, take it all the way up, reach to the sky, keep your arms where they are, exhale, set your heels down and lean to your right, press your hips to the left. Good, take a couple breaths here, everybody. Inhale, straighten your arms, get that sweet stretch in your wrist here. Exhale, you're taking it down that perfect degree. Now, head back, throat open, then biceps with ears. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale, take her back through center, and then switch it up. Exhale, lean to your left, press your hips to the right. Dial your right shoulder back slightly, open your heart to the sky. Remember, throat open. 2 breaths, straighten your arms. Inhale. Make it sweet. Take it to that perfect degree on your exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Inhale. Take her back through center. You can lean back a little bit if you need. And then exhale. Fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Push your breath out. Now from here, inhale. Lift your right leg up and back. One-legged halfway lift. Pull your chest and spine long. Bend your left knee a little bit. Find a halfway lift in your upper torso. Strong core. Let's open up our arms and come to fly. Airplane pose. Inhale. Exhale. Without your right toes touching the ground, let's try to come up to standing. Pull your right knee up into your chest. Now you can interlace your fingers an inch or 2 below your knee. Maybe stay right there. Or take your hands to your hips and straighten your right leg out in front of you. Firm your left quadricep. Let's just go 3 breaths. Inhale, lift your right leg a little bit higher here. Exhale, roll your shoulders back, elbows in towards each other. Last 2, this is it. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale, reach your hands high to the sky. Now, big movement. Exhale, low lunge. Take your right foot, step it all the way back. Bring your hands all the way to the ground. Woo! From here, let's just start to press your front left knee straight. Pyramid pose. Shorten your stance a little bit. Your back right toes are going to angle forward, almost straight forward. Now with your front left leg straight enough to get a good amount of sensation, and that's not completely straight for most of us. Inhale, look up, pull your left hip back here. Keep your front leg how it is. Exhale, fold into it, dive into it. Breathe into that hamstring stretch. Front leg, left leg is straight-ish. Couple of deep breaths here. One more breath, everybody. Take an inhale. Exhale. Great job. Let's come back to low lunge. Rebend your front left knee. Step your right foot way back. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two. Windmill open. Okay, so we got this long stance. Your left foot directly in the center of your mat, pointing straight forward with your left knee stacked directly above your ankle. Your back right leg is straight and strong. You can angle your back right toes in slightly. Steady your visual gaze, your drishti. And then inhale, think about breathing your body taller and then wider at the top. We're expanding from the inside out. And then exhale, you're sinking down a little bit deeper. There you go. Give me 2 more breaths here, y'all. You know? Exhale, one more. Take an inhale. Exhale, fantastic, everybody. Extended side angle pose. We're going to inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, and then rotate this extended side angle pose. So forearm to thigh, as you can see Rochelle has, is great. That's keeping her lifted. That's keeping her narrow. If you're here in, let's say, San Diego, you want your heart to face La Jolla right now. Take your right arm, reach it overhead so that your bicep is by your ear. That is Uttita Parashvakonasana, your extended side angle pose. You're really trying to create some space, some length, and some strength. Breathe well. We're here for 5. And if you wanted that extra core strength, you could take your left hand up parallel with your right. 4. Amazing job, Rochelle. Breathe in 3. Reverse warrior 2. Now stay low on your lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up, though, with your right hand and grab your left wrist. There you go. Pull up, out, and away. We're here for 5. And then our transition is rotating to the back of our mat. We're going to face the other way in 4. Those of you in the park that are veterans, you know where we're going. Lead the way, y'all. 3. All right, 2. Inhale, straighten your front left leg. Exhale, rotate to your right. Take it all the way around. Spin your back left heel up. And then take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee or thigh. Rotated crescent pose. Pavarita Anjaneyasana. Now once you get there, and you could take a couple separate movements to get there, can you adjust a little bit? Can you become more stable and steady? And from there, can you enhance? Can you push a little bit? And can you breathe? The most important question. 3 more deep breaths, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more now, huh? Inhale. Exhale. We got 1. Take an inhale here. Rotation. Exhale. Great job. Release to low lunge. Walk your hands to the left. Straighten both legs and parallel your feet. There we go. Prasarita Paratonasana. Feet are either parallel or toes in, heels out. Now, if you'd like to grab your big toes, the outsides of your ankles, go for it. Shift your weight forward slightly. Drop your head down and notice the position that our body is in once again. Heart is above head. This is technically an inversion. Getting upside down and reversing the flow of the river. This is good stuff, y'all. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. We're done with this. I'm going to say One more breath here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale it right. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Right back to where you started. You're facing the ocean here in San Diego. Rochelle and I, we're doing something a little different. And then step your right foot back to your left, plank pose, high push-up position. Squeeze your legs together. Ground into your left hand and inhale, roll open to your right for Vashisthasana, side plank pose. There you go. Now you want to lift your hips here. Crescent shape in your left side body. Yeah, good. Nice, Rochelle. And she's modifying slightly, stacking her feet one behind the other for a little balance. You're welcome to do the same or drop a knee, forearm. 5, maybe right leg up. 4, right arm overhead. Reach, y'all, for the ocean. 3, 2, take an inhale here. And then exhale, release to plank pose, high push up. We're taking it to the other side. Round into your right hand, roll open to your left. Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Crescent shape. Breathing well. Simple stuff. Man, it doesn't look so easy. 5, maybe left leg up. 4, left hand towards the ocean, bicep by ear. 3, strength, length, vitality. 2, take an inhale. And then exhale, release. And either move through your flow or straight back to downward facing dog, everybody. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Woo! Hips high. Head dropping. Inhale. Exhale. Smooth it out. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Take an inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet all the way between your hands at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your chest and spine really long. And then exhale, fold down deep, empty her out. Inhale, now lift your left leg up and back towards the back of your mat. Left leg up. Remember, rather than pointing your toes, we're flexing. That means you're pulling your toes back towards your shin and then spiraling inward. So the inner portion of your thigh spirals up, the outer down. Now bend your right knee, find a one-legged halfway lift, pull your chest and spine long. And then from here, open up your arms and come to fly. Airplane. Steady gaze, steady breath. You do what you got to do. From here, without your left toes touching the ground, we'll come to standing. Again, you can pull your left knee up into your chest and interlace your fingers an inch or two below your knee. Feel free to stay right there. Or, hands to hips, straighten your left leg out in front of you. We're not here too long, about 3 breaths or so. Inhale, lift your left leg a little bit higher here. And exhale, just simply roll your shoulders back, so lifting out of your heart. 2 more, everybody. Inhale. Exhale it out. One last breath. Inhale. If you wanted to reach your hands to the sky, it's right there for you. And then big movement. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot all the way back. Bring your hands to the ground. Low lunge. Now, pyramid pose. Start to press your front right knee straight. Shorten your stance. Your left toes are going to turn in a lot. Inhale, look up. Pull your chest out. Pull your right hip back. Keep your front leg how it is. And then exhale, fold into it, dive into it. Breathe into it, everybody. Just giving that hamstring, your hips, a little bit of love here. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Gotta take another inhale here. And then exhale, come back into a low lunge, so re-lengthen your stance. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2, windmill open. We'll get this heel to arch alignment. Stay with me, by the way, everybody. Breathe. I know a lot of us aren't really used to focusing for this long, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, so find a long stance, a deep bend in your front right knee, straight and strong in your back left leg, steady gaze out over the ocean. Inhale, breathing taller, wider, and 360 degrees. And then exhale, sink it down a little bit deeper. Good, y'all. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more full breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Let's inhale, start to reach, reach, reach. Exhales, extended side angle pose. Uttita Parishvakonasana. Form the thigh, whatever expression you're feeling, whatever expression that you can be stable in, like really sturdy, one that is sustainable. We've got sensation, but you can last a couple breaths. Now take your left arm, reach it overhead, bicep by ear. Uttita Parishvakonasana. Breathing well, breathing deep. 5. Option for right hand up parallel. 4. Very nice, y'all. Last 3. 2. Stay low in your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up with your left hand, grab your right wrist. Pull up, out, and away. 5. Now transitioning once again to the back of our mat in 4. Very nice, y'all. Last 3. Veterans, lead the way out there, too. Here we go. Inhale, straighten your front right leg. Exhale, rotate all the way around. Take right elbow outside of your left knee or thigh. Readjust, become more stable. And then push a little bit. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath, everybody. Take an inhale. Rotation. Exhale. Great job. Release to low lunge. Walk your hands. Let's see. To your left, I think. Okay, you're good. Straighten your legs. Parallel your feet.
The other left.
Yeah. And option to interlace your fingers at your lower back. Second set, standing straddle stretch or Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down deep. Keep breathing, y'all. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale here. Nice work. Exhale. Release your hand to the ground. Inhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Very good. Let's step back to downward facing dog. Stepping back, downward facing. From here, inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Now keep your leg lifted. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose, breathe in. And then on your exhale, drop your right knee to the ground. Please listen. Take your right ankle and slide it over to your right. So you're going to twist your right leg a bit. Now, ground it to your right hand, and inhale, roll open to your left for like a modified side plank. You can lift your left leg off the ground. There we go. Drive back through your left heel, and then take your left arm and reach it away from each other, away from your foot. And the more you slide your right foot behind you, the more you're parallel to the front and back of your mat, you bring your shin, the more stability you're going to have. Now, option is stay here or bend your left knee, reach with your left hand and clasp your foot and just start to kick that leg back. Wow. Yeah, I know. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale. Another full breath, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Release your foot. Extend your limbs long. Reach your left foot back, your left arm forward. And then exhale. Just bring your left hand to the ground. Keep your left leg lifted. Take your right arm, extend forward. Do what you got to do for balance and stability. Firm up your belly though. We're lifting higher, inhale, stretching longer. And then option again to stay here or bend your left knee and circle your right hand back and clasp your foot. Just start to kick your leg up and back to that perfect degree. Breathe well. Inhale. Exhale. Another full breath. Inhale. Exhale, right. Gently release your foot and extend your limbs long. Your left leg back, your right arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, set your right hand down, just your right hand. Curl your right toes under. Inhale, left leg is still lifted. Back to three-legged dog. Left leg to the sky. And then exhale, sweep it through for half pigeon pose. Left ankle comes across towards your right wrist. Pull your heel in towards your body. Inhale, walk your hands back and open your heart. And then exhale, walk your hands out and open your hips. Breathe in well, everybody. Just the fact that you made this hour of your day so hard, the rest of your day is going to be easy. Thank yourself for being here. Everybody, when you're ready, walk your hands back in, plant your palms. I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Probably want to shake that left leg out a little bit, get some blood flow back in there. Okay, hips high, head dropping down low. Stay with it, keep breathing, y'all. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Keep your right leg lifted. Shift forward, plank pose, breathe in. On your exhale, drop your left knee to the ground. And then again, circle your left foot behind you, ground into your left hand, and reach your right hand to the sky. Now, if you wanted to set your right foot on the ground, you can do that. Otherwise, we're lifting our right foot. And now let's look for some length here. Once you have that balance, drive through your right heel, reach back, and then take your right hand, reach overhead. Work your hand and foot away from each other. You can stay here or bend your right knee. Clasp your foot and just start to kick your leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release your foot, extend your limbs long, breathe in here. Exhale, right hand to the ground. And extend your left arm forward so your right leg is still lifted. Left arm, right leg. Okay, work on your core strength. Perhaps widen your base. I want you to be steady and sturdy. Lift your arm and leg higher, inhale, stretch them long. And then either staying here or bending your right knee, reaching back with your left hand, clasping your foot. And just start to kick your leg up and back to that perfect degree. It's going to be different in everybody's body. Honor what you're feeling and make it healing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Release your foot, extend your right leg back, extend your left arm forward, lift up, breathe in. Please listen. Exhale. Just set your left hand down. Right leg is still lifted. Curl your left toes under. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged doggy. Exhale, sweep it through, half pigeon pose. Woo. Right ankle comes across. Keep your hips level. Inhale, hands walk back, open heart. And then exhale, walk your hands out, open hips. Again, I hope you're getting value out of this, everybody. I hope you walk away off your mat a new person from who you were walking on your mat. Just more calm, more steady, a little bit stronger in every way. Hope you get value out of this. I always thank you for your support and continuing to show up, especially while we're dealing with what we've been dealing with. Not ideal, but hey, you're still on your mat. You're still getting your yoga practice. Thank yourself for that, everybody. I thank you for that. As always, I thank you for honoring the donation-based system that allows us to keep going and sharing this practice. It is my mission to share the practice. So, again, thank you for your donations, your generosity, for honoring that system. I appreciate you. From here, let's have our last down dog of our practice here. Walk your hands in, plant your palms, step it on back, downward facing. Shake your right leg out. Get some blood flow there. You take an inhale here. Then exhale. Let's drop to our knees and come to standing on your knees for Uttanasana camel pose. And take your hands in the back of your hips. This whole posture, this whole shape, you want to keep your hips pressing forward. You want to try to keep them stacked above your knees. Inhale, lengthen up, get tall. And then just start to press your hips forward, start to lean your torso back, back, back. If you want to take your right hand to your right heel, left to left, you can certainly do that. But lift out of your heart. Almost try to make it uncomfortable. Breathe. 5, 4. Amazing job, y'all. Last 3. 2, if your hands are on your heels, bring them back to the hips. Come all the way back up. And then come to seated. Sink your hips back. Swing your legs around in front of you. Seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Have your toes point straight up. Feel free to bend your knees here. I certainly would. Root into your sit bones. Take the whole inhale to lift and reach your hands high. And then take the whole exhale to fold all the way down. Head dropping. You can let your back round. Breathe well. One more breath in you. Exhale, let's come back up. Roll easily onto your back. Once you arrive on your back, you've got happy baby pose. And then also make sure you hit the like button for me here. That thumbs up really does help the videos out. Even if you're not on your own device, it'll probably take you a total of 20 seconds to, right when class is done, go onto your YouTube app, Namaste Yoga, hit subscribe if you haven't, and hit that like button. Spinal twist of your choosing to finish out. Make sure you're twisting and hitting both sides evenly. And once you're all evened out, take her back through center. Unwind, pull both knees in. You can rock a little bit back and forth, side to side. And then simply release. Let your legs fall out in front of you. Let your toes fall open and allow your palms to rest face up along your side body. Now simply lay back, close your eyes. Take a big inhale here through your nose. And cleansing exhale through your mouth. Do that again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, clear it. One more, inhale. Hold full. Release. Everybody. Let your breath settle. Let your body soften. And for a couple minutes, because you've won the morning, before you go on and win the day, let your mind be still. Give yourself permission to bask in this very healthy, healing, and natural state that yoga doesn't create. Yoga simply returns us to it. You did amazing, everybody. I want to thank my model, Rochelle. If you're here in San Diego, I'm going to come out here and join you in the park. Hope you get value out of this. The Venmo is @Namasteve Yoga. That's @Namasteve Yoga. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much.